These are the Daily Tech headlines for Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. I'm Sarah Lane. As part of an Australian government inquiry about AI adoption, Meta's global privacy director, Melinda Claybaugh, said that the company has been collecting Australians' data to train Meta's generative AI technology since as far back as 2007. ABC News says Claybaugh initially denied that claim, but then said Meta does scrape all the photos and texts of all public Facebook and Instagram posts from Instagram users over 18 years old, unless that user has set their post to private, but doesn't provide any other opt-out option. It's also unclear if the company collects data from previous years once a user does turn 18. French AI startup Mistral has released a new model called Pixtral 12B that can process images along with text. The 12 billion parameter model is around 24 gigabytes and built on Mistral's text model Nemo 12B. It can also answer questions about images when given URLs or images, encoding using base64, the binary to text encoding scheme. It's available through a torrent link on GitHub and Hugging Face and uses an Apache 2.0 license. Microsoft announced new open registrations for Ignite 2024 in Chicago on November 19th through the 22nd, with an optional pre-day on the 18th. This is the company's annual conference for developers and IT professionals. As for who will speak at the conference, Microsoft says Satya Nadella will be present and will likely appear during the opening keynote, along with Scott Guthrie, that's the EVP of Microsoft's Cloud and AI Group, and Rashesh Jha, EVP of Experiences and Devices. Adobe announced Wednesday it will offer a new AI-powered video creation and editing tool in a limited release later this year. The Adobe Firefly video model will start in beta and join Adobe's other Firefly image-generating apps that let users produce still images, designs, and vector graphics. On Tuesday, Sony officially announced the PlayStation 5 Pro console with a bigger GPU, support for advanced ray tracing, and PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, which upscales similar to NVIDIA's DLSS or AMD's FSR. Sony says rendering will be 45% faster and that players shouldn't have to choose between performance and video quality. Looks-wise, it has 3 stripes down the side to distinguish it from other PS5 models, but no disc tray. The PS5 Pro launches on November 7th for $700. Ikea's Dirigera Hub can now act as a bridge between Ikea's smart home devices and Matter-enabled systems. With a software update, Ikea's entire lineup of Zigbee-based smart home devices can now communicate with Matter-enabled devices from any other company. Dutch company NXP Semiconductors announced it will invest more than $1 billion into India, doubling its research and development efforts in the country. NXP joins NVIDIA and AMD, who have both opened research and design centers in the country as well. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said at the event announcing NXP's investment that, quote, India's contribution of about 20% of chip designing talent to the industry is growing, and we are preparing an 85,000-strong semiconductor workforce of technicians, engineers, and R&D experts. And finally, Google search results will now directly link to the Internet Archive to add historical context for the links in your results. For example, a page that may have been recently updated so you can see what has changed. The Wayback Machine, which can show a website or a specific page as it existed on a previous date, is used in this new partnership. For more discussion of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening. Talk to you next time.